Well, good evening, and thank you for the invitation of being here and joining you this evening. I'd just like to share a few words. On behalf of the Next Step program that you heard about from Sanjay, it's an outreach program in emergency medicine that we are very appreciative of the opportunity tonight to share with you, and want to thank the MITSS Hope Award Selection Committee for this honor, and all who in this audience seek to improve the health and safety of patients we care for every day, and it is my privilege to be here tonight. So I thank you for that. I would like to take the opportunity right now, though, to thank a number of people that make this happen. I have the privilege of just standing above here and sharing this with you, but it doesn't happen with any one single individual. This is a team effort, and everything we do in the emergency department is really a team. It is led by a physician chairman who leads the effort, Dr. Rob McCurdy, and our nursing director, Jennifer Dunn, and a countless number of others who follow in their footsteps. I also want to really especially thank and recognize our inspirational and administrative leader who does that contact with the patients and families that is very, very difficult to do at times, as you can imagine. And that is our champion and inspirational leader, Claire Ann Quinn, who's joined me this evening. So I learned a lot this afternoon as I came here, and I do admit that I did jot down a few notes on the plane over here today, that I did not have a knowledge of MITSS and all its efforts and work over the last 10 years, and this nomination really came very much as a surprise. It was a fellow colleague, Dr. Stephanie Simmons, who submitted the essay for the Hope Award. She felt it necessary to share this program with you following her own personal experience and what she shared with us. So I wasn't familiar with this, but have been increasingly impressed that the work that has happened here, and we have done our small little effort in Ann Arbor, not recognizing all the work that's been going out here in the East Coast. And I take a look at this opportunity and see how perhaps we can reach a little bit farther. And just from this afternoon's information that I received is we have a lot to learn and much more to accomplish and do over the many years to come. You know, in the emergency department, we deal with tragedy every day. Circumstances don't always allow us to spend the necessary time to listen and understand and perhaps share an explanation of what we believe might have occurred. And as that competes with the needs of the next emergency coming through the door, and we heard it this morning in critical care and the operating room, we go about our business and try to put those emotions aside. It leaves a very unsatisfying void for patients and families and many unanswered questions. And the typical question that we always are left with is, how could this have happened? And that really was the title of a message that I got from a patient that I'll share with you in just a minute. But more than 5 years ago, we started this work. Perhaps it was an idea, but it could never be accomplished and executed without the help of many others. We reach out to families who have been devastated with unexpected loss or a complication and are left confused and angry, don't know where else to turn. And I thought, this was unique to us, but clearly it's not. It exists everywhere. They try to understand why or how could this have happened, and there's no place to turn. So our inspiration for this really came from a story, as all of them are, from a grieving widow's letter who couldn't understand the circumstances that led to her husband's sudden death. But she held on to that letter. She wrote it, but she held on to it for about 6 months. She finally sent the letter, and that got my attention. As a result of that, we brought her in and asked her to share the story with all the clinicians so that we could learn a little bit from her experience. But I realized that she suffered needlessly and was always wondering if anyone or anything could have been done to save her beloved husband, that she brought his picture with us to make sure that we knew his name and his face and his children and his grandchildren and how much she cared in their marriage for 50 years. So since that experience and since that time, we've been able to meet with many families to provide them with our commitment to honest and open dialogue surrounding the events of an unexpected, sudden medical event. It's that example that I've learned lives really well in the mission here at MITSS. Linda's its founder, and many of you in this room, that one person can really make a profound and dramatic difference in the lives of so many others and create a lasting change. When one person makes it their mission to be heard, really great things can change and come as a result of that. So our hope is that with a shared understanding, complete and honest transparency, we can nurture a newly trusted relationship with our patients, with confidence to be able to serve the health and emotional needs that we all need. So medicine is a healing art. It should never be adversarial, but always rather about the willingness to learn and show that you care, because really care is all that matters. Our patients have much to teach us if we just choose to listen, learn, and be inspired by them. Thank you for this honor and this opportunity tonight.